You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV Network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your number one source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Gene. Johnson.
The AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California. Presented by Maria Menounos and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is AfterBuzz TV's Dance Moms After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AfterBuzz TV's Dance Moms After Show.
Oh, I'm so happy I keep hitting that note.
All right.
Y'all can't take it. Y'all like it.
Oh, God.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to another reclap of our favorite dance show, Dance Moms. This is episode 14, Family Comes First. I'm your host, Tony Moore, and of course, I can't do it by myself. I am joined by my lovely co-host, starting to my over yonder, very far, somewhere over the rainbow. We have...
Hey, everybody, I'm Francisco Thurston.
And guys, I'm Stephanie McGrath.
Hey everyone, I am Candice Camacho.
And in the booth, we have Marissa.
What's up, guys?
Marissa. We had Phil last week. Phil said that he wanted to do the show.
They were
I
fighting.
know, but you know what? I kicked him out because I love doing this one.
Yeah.
We need
That's
you,
what we
Marissa.
like to hear.
People fighting over us. I like it.
Engineering.
I officially cannot tell Marissa to have a seat,
Nope.
Officially not.
but I'm pretty sure it's going to come one day.
Oh.
All right, so let's get started into this week's episode. First off, these episodes are starting off really weird. Like, they don't go right into the pyramid like they used to. They give us like some, okay, now let's do the pyramid.
Yeah.
So first we have that Abby's mom is not doing well.
Yeah.
This is kind of a hard episode to watch. Just kind of hearing all the stuff that Miss Miller is going through.
All those real, raw feelings that...
Seeing the girls cry.
Yes.
Oh,
tough.
that was really tough.
It's real time. Like,
Yeah.
it's not just a
It was
TV show
genuine.
at that time. It was like lots going on behind the scenes.
Now I am going to sound mean right now.
Oh, here we go.
Because sometimes you can tell that tears are genuine.
Ooh, okay.
And there are times where you look at someone and you go, are you crying just because other people are crying? Yeah, I went there. So like Kalani.
No, I'll give you that. Yeah, how much background does
Should've
Kalani and Abby, its mum, have?
Now I get, as a human being, you can have that feeling of, oh my God, someone is, dying, and you feel for, your friends and your teacher and things like that. But for a moment, when they cut to her and I was like,
I know, I thought the same thing.
I was like, now Kalani.
Yeah, Kalani doesn't have as much of a background,
She doesn't have a background
Yeah.
with
No,
Mrs.
background
Miller.
period.
She
at
doesn't
all.
have a relationship with Miss Miller at all. I mean, she has a relationship with Abby, which I'm trying to say, okay, she was feeling for Abby, so that's why she was crying. But then at the same time, I was just kind of like, I feel like you're crying because everybody
You know
says
what, though? I cry over the smallest things. I could watch somebody
Cry
win
me
American Idol, and I will cry. So maybe that's how Kalani is.
I think I would cry if, all of my friends had somebody dying. And then, I don't know, sadness is kind of contagious,
Yeah, it is.
And you start to feel it. But while you're on that note, now people may say, again, they think that might be a bit too harsh, but I thought in this episode, Melissa went a little bit too, I'm not going to say too far. I know they've got a strong relationship, but it just almost seemed like she made it more about herself.
I get where you're going with that. I kind of felt like, I don't know.
Do you get this? I don't know. I don't know how to say the right word. Then everyone's going to be on me going, "How can you say that?" And,
Right.
But it just kind of felt it was more about Melissa was making the attention back on herself, even though it was about Miss Miller, you know, being.
I feel like
taking a turn for the worst.
there was a genuine concern for Abby and for Miss Miller coming from Melissa. I can see where there are moments where you're like, is this truly how you feel, or are you playing it up in some way? I'm gonna say that it was genuine and that she genuinely cared, because I think Melissa and Maddie and Mackenzie and Abby, they all had a closer relationship than maybe most of the other moms and the kids. So I'm gonna go with that. It was a genuine feel.
I agree. When I was driving with Melissa, to go pick up stuff from Abby's house, Melissa actually the home that Mrs. Miller was at is next door to the dance studio. So it's very convenient for all the moms to go there. But Melissa told me that she spent every single day there at the nursing home with Mrs. Miller while she was in there. So I think it was she's drawn to this woman and has a past and history, and she's seen her going through this process of her dying. So I think it was very kind of self-attention grabbing kind of that situation, but at the same time I still
think it was genuine.
It was
I know
genuine.
They have a relationship, and I know she was hurt by all means.
But it is hard. Like you were saying just a little while ago, sadness is kind of contagious. I've always been someone that's very opposite. When people are sad, I'm the one that becomes a little stronger for everyone.
Okay.
And the shoulder you can lean on. And then I usually deal with my feelings on my own time. Yeah.
I will cry, honey. I will cry on shoulders.
You're going to be the shoulder for this boy.
See, I would have to be the shoulder for you.
Yes.
While I whisper softly in your ear, suck it up, bitch.
I'm always the first one to bring the tissue box, and they're crying, and then I'll start crying.
Yeah.
Because I want to show compassion for them, I guess.
Yeah.
Not just be like, get over it, girl.
Yeah, and everyone, everyone has their roles, kind of. There's some people that are just not emotionally able to handle things like that. And so you become that strong person to be like, I'm here for you. I'm going to set my feelings aside. Instead of crying with you, I'm just going to be like a rock for you to lean on. Then we had Mackenzie and her little photo shoot and stuff for Max Z.
Didn't she look fantastic in her outfit?
She did.
Oh, I loved it.
That fur thing, though, I
loved it.
wanted to take that fur thing off her shoulders real quick.
Fur?
No, but this is worn.
I'm bringing my best
This
Jill
is worn
today.
right.
You are really giving.
You're giving Jill
right now.
But Mackenzie had on that shoulder fur thing. I was like, you're 8 years old.
It's a little
the big
much for her
poofy hair.
age.
Calm
Yeah,
down.
a little bit.
Well, she was trying to give different looks.
Looks
For Max Z and
She was
Girls Party.
She was stepping into her alter ego from
She needs
Maxie.
to stay on the safe side a little bit and take that shoulder piece off.
Yeah,
Listen,
I agree.
Everybody can get a little bit of Sasha Fierce every now and then.
It's photo shoot.
That was like Grandma Fierce. It wasn't Sasha Fierce.
I mean, we're in Pittsburgh. All right, so then we have the pyramid, finally.
It was an awesome pyramid.
It was a very unique pyramid.
Once in a
Positive.
lifetime.
Yes.
Television one. Yep.
So we had Maddie, Mackenzie, Kendall, Chloe, and Nia all in the same line.
Yay! Because everybody did what they were supposed to.
Yes,
Abby
last
said.
week when they couldn't hear the music, they kept going and they won. So professional.
Professionals.
Yes, very professional. So that's why. But then somehow Kalani still ended up on top because she was the overall winner last week.
Yeah.
So
That
good for
solo
her.
was everything.
But whose heart dropped when you saw Maddie at the bottom?
I was like,
Oh,
Yeah, I was like,
she's not supposed to be there.
ooh. And then they was like, Chloe, Maddie. I'm like, wait a minute. Whoa, the pyramid is going too fast. There's something going on.
Right.
And they're all in the same line. Although I think,
There was no pause. There was no reason for it. I was like, what's
Nothing.
going on with this?
although I still think Nia's in her same spot.
Yeah,
she
but
was.
I thought the cool thing though was Abby.
Did you snort?
Yeah, it's a snorter.
I
You're a
can't.
snorter.
I can't.
I'm sorry.
What were you saying?
I thought the cool thing was that Abby was very positive and then unique to this situation. She didn't pull it back with a negative like she usually does.
Yeah.
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 It was cool.
That was good. So they are traveling to Columbus, Ohio for Dance USA. And we have the assignments. We have Kendall and Nia with solos.
Nia gets another solo.
Good for her.
And not an ethnic solo.
Thank God.
First time.
That was my first thought. I was like, Let's see what kind of Afrocentric something she can do in Columbus, Ohio.
Nothing.
Musical
It's musical
theater.
Which
Still, it wasn't a pretty lyrical solo, though. But I'm glad Nia's doing something fun because that's her strong point.
I think so too. Then we have Chloe and Kalani with a duet, and then everyone at that moment was in the group dance. So we'll get into all of that in just a second. And then of course there is the announcement that the new team is coming. How do you guys feel about this new team? And now, because there's been speculation like, oh, she's going to replace everyone and all this like worried about people's spots and stuff. And then she finally gives an explanation that she just wants double the wins.
Yeah.
So how do you guys feel about another team competing against each other?
Well, I was there when it happened. I was there when it happened, so I'm not gonna really give my 2 cents on it. I'm just excited.
Well, give us a penny or something.
Okay.
What do you mean? Like
Penny
you
for
were
your
there when
thoughts.
you saw the new team come in?
Yeah, I hosted that competition. It's what was that noise?
It was somebody swallowing.
Sorry, this water's
that-
really
that
good.
It was very
water is
strong.
good.
I swallowed it too close to the
That is
microphone.
the finest of rivers here in Los Angeles,
Yeah.
California.
Very vocal group tonight. Anyway.
I don't think it's gonna get her double the wins because they're gonna wind up competing against each other. So
Yeah.
it's not gonna be double the wins. It's gonna be one or the other. And there's some fierce girls competing against each other.
This is my take on the new team. They had to create something because poor Kathy and the Candy Apples cannot get it together.
They're going downhill. We don't hear about
And
them.
so they needed something to kind of
it
have
up.
some sort of like rival, like
Competition.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
They need to spice it up since the Candy Apples didn't do too good of a job for that.
Candy Apples have gone rotten.
The question is,
Gone
where is
sour.
Maddie gonna go?
Is she in
Team
the
one
new
or team two?
I know.
Oh no!
Maddie's gonna be on both teams and on top of both pyramids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder how
what's
that
gonna be.
pyramid's gonna go. It's gonna be a long pyramid.
I don't know. I do hope that it's some sort of dramatic something now, because these pictures taped on this dance mirror is not doing. After 4 seasons,
I know.
Yeah.
you mean tell me you can't get no drop-in projector and some like swivels or something going?
No, they're like
Yeah.
the old school. They just keep
That's a quick
replacing-
PowerPoint presentation. Everybody got that.
Kathy had it. She had her flat screen.
Kathy.
Yeah, well,
Kathy
look
had
what
the
happened
flat-
to Kathy.
Well,
Yeah.
she spent all her money on that screen that she couldn't get the right dances. All right, so Abby's not going to be around much this week because of the situation with Miss Miller, which I actually, you saw a lot of emotion from Abby, and I like how Holly was like, you know, she's human, so we don't see the mean side. We actually see that she has a soft side.
Yeah.
And even when she hugged Chloe,
I was
know,
so
I
happy
know.
when
I
it
was like-
happened.
yeah,
I'm surprised.
Still though.
ooh,
I wrote down in capital letters, Abby has feelings.
she does.
Yeah, she's putting her family first. She's, bowing out this week in the competition and going to be with her mom.
Yeah, which, family should come first. I mean, her mom is not doing well in this episode.
And she says her mum's everything to her
Yeah.
and has been. Yeah.
And the fact that her mom has such a legacy because she still has people who are working professional dancers now.
Yeah.
So she definitely has a long history. So we go to the big audition for Mackenzie's video.
Her
So-
pit crew, the backup.
Yeah, that was so funny.
I like the fact that she first off told Abby that she wanted to choose her dancers. I love the fact that Maddie had to audition whether she was the sister or not, and she was borderline about to be the assistant
The shade of it all.
That was too
Yeah.
cute.
until Mackenzie heard how that sounded out loud, and then she was like, "I guess she can be on screen."
Yeah.
I would have stuck to my gun. No, you can't be in my video.
You
Sister.
can be an assistant.
You can be the assistant.
I think she wanted her to be in the video, but Abby was kind of like being the instigator, like she usually is. And do you want her in the shot? Do you not? Maybe she should be the assistant.
She
Yeah.
cut Chloe.
Maxie's like, oh, wow.
I know. I don't
She should
understand why
not-
she cut Chloe.
Yeah.
Same reason why she wouldn't let her do that other video. They just did it on
What?
camera this time.
That's
I just don't get what the big issue is.
What the thing was against Chloe.
Yeah.
Her mum?
Because everybody else is
mom.
in the video.
Her
I'm
mom
in the video.
What it was
No, I'm kidding.
what it was explained to me was that Chloe and Chrissy have not signed the dance studio contract. So Abby's thing is that if you don't sign my studio contract, you don't get to reap the same benefits as people who do sign the contract. That's how it was explained to me by Holly. And she was like, maybe that's Abby's logic. I don't know. I've never talked to her about it, but that's, I guess, Abby's logic behind it all. And her mom. But you see that she does like Chloe, I guess. But who knows?
I mean, I just feel like she treats everybody the same, except Maddie. Maddie's her favorite.
You don't think Mackenzie's getting a little bit more favoritism coming into it?
Well, now
she's very which we all are, but really, her
Well, I feel
success
like-
taking off as a singer, and we want everything about that.
Well, I feel like this is separate. There is ALDC, Dance Company. Then there's the talent agency.
That she manages.
This is the talent that she's managing. She has to make sure, she's in tip-top shape for that. So that's something totally. So, of course, she's going to concentrate on all that. But I feel like it's now different.
Okay.
And we can tell the differences because it depends on what shirt she's wearing.
Yes, we did see her talent agency being represented.
Whenever it's the agency stuff, she's wearing the agency shirt. Whenever it's ALDC, she's wearing the ALDC shirt.
right.
Yep. So you can tell. You got to keep up.
She's a businesswoman.
All something like that.
Something like that.
How did you guys feel about Nia being taken out of the group dance? I have my own opinions about it, but I'm anxious to hear what you guys thought about it.
After I really enjoy Nia and everything that's not,
Afrocentric. You can say it. It's
Afrocentric.
okay. I'm the only black one on here. You can say it. I'll give you the pass, too.
I think she's powerful in other styles like musical theater, and she could really kill Bollywood and hip hop and everything like that. Like everything that's not like supposed to be pretty and like lines. I think she excels greatly, and so I was really bummed that she wasn't in the Bollywood routine because I felt like she would have done really well. And she's a really hard worker too.
No, I agree. In particular, in this group dance, I thought she would have really excelled in Bollywood because it's exactly as Francisco was saying. Francisco. Well, that it wasn't all. It's not ballet. That wasn't the performance and stuff, and she's quite good at that. So yeah, I was disappointed to see her, but I can see on the other side, Nia, for her to really excel finally at a solo, I think adding more stress, it only weighs her down further.
Candice.
I think that it would, the costume thing again, I think it was Abby's another way to kind of up the competition to the girls, add a little bit more stress to them. The clip that they were showing, the rehearsal for the group number, she wasn't really getting the style like the other girls were. I noticed in that clip, and I think that because her last solo didn't place, maybe it was a good idea so that she could have more time to prep for her solo.
See, I don't know if I was just like not paying attention for a second, but I didn't even realize that the costumes were an issue again until Nia was taken out, and then the moms were like, oh, well, here goes Abby trying to take someone out because of the costumes. And I'm just like, well, I feel like she said last week, when she thinks of a dance, it's like she thinks of everything. She thinks of the dance, the costumes, and all that. So you would think that she would be like, oh, I can do this dance because I have this amount of costumes. Okay, this will be good. I need this many dancers. And then set it.
But she doesn't think that. She just goes for what she wants, and
I think it was a good idea to not have Nia in the group dance so that she could solely concentrate on the solo. I feel like Nia needs one or the other. I feel like it's too much pressure for her to do both, even though she still does a fine job, but I feel like she just needed to really focus on her solo.
And it'd be different if it was Maddie we were talking about. Maddie can handle the group in a solo.
Oh, Maddie can learn like 10 dances in one day.
Kalini, exactly. But for Nia, no, she's not up at that level yet.
Yeah.
Yet.
I mean, she's getting there. According to the pyramid, she's
just a little bit
slowly. Slow and steady wins the race. So.
Yes.
How did you guys feel when that board was brought in of the new team? First off, I feel like that board appeared out of nowhere, and I don't get why it was even there.
Right.
They were
Because
just gonna dance
down
around
at the
them.
bottom, it had like the old team, and then scattered about, they got approval to show those photos of the new team.
Right.
Is that really an intimidation tactic, or?
I would have looked at it like, okay.
Yeah. I don't.
I wouldn't have even paid attention if I was those girls.
I would have knocked that board
point,
down.
Yeah.
Whoops, sorry.
Seriously though.
What y'all didn't see is that Peyton's photo is on there. I'm kidding.
I was like,
We're all
what?
like, none of us saw that.
Where?
On the new team.
No, Peyton will not be coming back.
I would like to mention, though, something seeing Gia, for instance, taking charge, which she needed to when Abby wasn't able to come to the competition and rehearsing with the girls. I'm Team Gia. I thought she is such a positive, coach for these girls and was so supportive when she sees them, like speaking to Nia, but afterwards, after she did her solo and prepping the girls beforehand, let's show Abby that she doesn't need another team. We are the number one team.
Yeah.
I just,
I
Well,
agree.
it was really nice to have
She
her
just-
on board.
She just has a very calmer demeanor about her, which I think that's what you expect from a dance teacher, to be rough when they need to be, but not be rough all the time and for every little thing. So things are a little more quieter. And I feel like when Abby, even though they miss Abby, I feel like having that calm environment brings something out of the girls because I feel like they all did really well.
Nia and Kendall in particular, I
Yeah.
thought they were able to relax a lot more in their performances.
Yeah.
I bet
Without
they
Abby.
did. I bet they did a lot better because they were able to relax.
Yeah, you excel well when you're not in those nervous situations. When you have your nerves running and everyone's watching you, and you have Abby like Hawkeye on you, you're like super.
I'm sorry, what
nervous.
was that?
Hawkeye?
Hawkeye.
You get nervous, and that kind of like puts a dark cloud over you. You have all these tensions on your shoulder, and you have Abby, and I could see how you do well when you're more confident and you don't have the pressure. You just go on stage, you have fun. You don't have Abby down your
I mean,
back.
competition and performance is pressure and nervous, enough for all of them, let alone having their own their coach,
Yeah.
Yeah.
then being intimidated by her every single time you dance.
Yeah.
She was just more empowering and more effective in the way she was trying to, get the girls ready for the competition.
I thought
Yeah.
it was good. Yeah.
Because most of this episode surrounded about the tug back and forth between Miss Miller and the competition and everything. One thing that kind of bothered me was that when Kira, Kalani's mom, ruined like the little moment about Miss Miller and everything, and was like, wow, what did she say? She mentioned something just out of the blue. Oh, about the new team and like, spots and permanent places. And I was just like, I don't think that's the time to
Bring that up.
bring that up.
Not right now, Miss Honey.
Yeah.
Right.
Not right now.
Like, I think at this point, the team is going to be how it is, but there's just going to be a whole nother team that they're going to deal with. So Kalani's good.
Kalani's, I mean,
Kalani's
Yeah.
totally good no matter what. If there's
Yeah.
10 other teams that come in, she's good.
Kalani has her spot.
Her
Peyton
mom should
does
know
not.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
of all the moms, Kira should be the most comfortable.
Kira's got the most
Yeah.
anxiety of all the moms.
no.
She just does not stop.
listen, she's trying to keep her contract with Lifetime and stay on this show.
She's a second runner up to Leslie.
Oh. I don't know about that. I don't know if Kira's another Leslie.
She's not that bad.
I really hope that we have no more Leslies. Or
So
no
do
more
I.
Leslie, period. It's
Yeah.
been a nice, quiet episode without Leslie.
It's been cute.
It's been real cute. Real cute. All right, so we travel over to Columbus, Ohio. I feel like we're just zipping through this
Hey.
reclap for Dance USA. And Abby's not at the competition because she is with her mother. And the first dance we saw was the duet. What did you guys think of the duet?
It's so good.
Breathtaking.
I thought it was
Perfectly
too-
teamed.
Yeah.
Putting those two together.
That's a dream
Beautiful.
team
Yeah.
for sure.
When she announced the duet that it was Chloe and Kalani, I thought to myself, like, that's actually really perfect because they dance very similar to each
do.
other. They
Yes.
dance with like all the emotion and I was like, this is gonna be a good pair.
They're also more closer to like height wise and stuff.
Yeah. They
I
have
was
the-
just thinking when you put Maddie with either one of them,
Right.
kind of just
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have the same body type. They're both on the taller side, really long and lean, beautiful feet. And when they announced that duo, I was like really excited to see those two. I think it's like matched
Yeah.
perfectly.
I thought they worked really well together. Their
Spot
technique
on.
was amazing.
Yep.
Like the splits and just it was everything.
They were-
I loved it.
My dream team. They dance so good together. I love Chloe. I love Kalani. I was like, yes. They were
Francisco
together.
going to have his third team. You're going to create your own little third
I know. I'm
team
going
now.
to create my own dance team. And Chloe and Kalani are going to be on it. And I'm gonna give them all the opportunities in the world. Thank you.
Oh Lord, we got a little Abby in the making. You start your own agency.
The nicer one.
I don't know about that. I can see you being a little mean.
Yeah, I'm a little sassy.
See,
You gotta tell them sometimes the girls need to step
Yeah.
up. Let's go, girls.
I got it.
oh, is that how you do it? Is that what it is?
Oh, he does the finger. He doesn't even say anything. The finger.
I don't say anything. I just go.
As long as you're not biting.
And he has the look in the eye. Is that your hawk eye that you just did?
You know, where
That or
biting can
Tourette's.
get you.
He's good.
One or the other. Biting can get you a $5 million lawsuit
I know.
and your wig snatched.
Your bump it snatched.
Listen to YouTube.
Then we had Kendall come out, who I actually thought did a great job. I kind of stuttered on that a little bit. It was because I just feel like, and I had this note for Kendall last season. She just doesn't hit it. Like she's supposed to be like this, like kind of like she just doesn't give me that sass and that oomph that's needed.
She doesn't come out and own it quite like the other girls, but she has beautiful lines and transitions and
She's trying to be cute.
yeah.
You can't be cute.
Cute doesn't get it sometimes.
You too old to be cute. Mackenzie's too old to be cute. Therefore, you too old to be cute.
Which we'll talk about that in the group dance.
I really enjoyed Kendall's solo this time.
I mean, I did too.
I felt like her technique was really, really strong in
It
this
was.
solo. Like I felt like she was like that was the thing she worked on this time. Because usually her feet are like biscuits and her legs aren't straight and yeah, biscuits. Sometimes Kendall is biscuits. But I really believe in her as a dancer, and I think she actually can perform. She just needs to be pushed, and I think that's what Abby's doing.
I
is
think she was
pushing
more
her.
relaxed though without
Yeah,
Abby in this
super
dance.
relaxed.
Yeah. Well,
Just
as
saying.
Jill said, that she was very relaxed.
She has a lot of like weird transitions. Like she'll be like here, down. Like she doesn't really like hit it and then move into the next thing.
No,
So
she's
it's like-
still in her head. And
Yeah.
as
She
we always
is.
speak about Kendall, she's on to the next move before she even completely finishes off the last.
And I think that's what prevents her from like just being in it and hitting it and
Yeah.
having that extra sass like she's supposed to.
Hit it and hold it, girl.
yeah.
Yes. Then we had Nia come out and do her solo.
Yay.
I thought this solo was fun.
Yeah.
I think
It was
she
rather
is.
upbeat for a damsel in distress, though.
Yeah.
Was that not?
Well, I kind of took it as like the silent film type of, damsel in distress.
Okay.
Where like
more humorous, more comical.
yeah, like it was all about the facial expressions and things
Yeah.
in your body and telling the story through that and all that. And I really feel like this is right up Nia's alley.
Yeah.
I think she could probably be a really good actress if
Yeah.
she went that route. I wasn't too thrilled about the dance
Really?
moves, though. Yeah, some of them seemed a little like I don't know, like it was almost like you get like a puzzle box and you're trying to put the pieces together and they don't quite work out, but they're supposed to fit, but it doesn't.
I never had a puzzle that was supposed to fit, but it doesn't.
I never got my puzzles to fit.
When you buy one
Listen
from the
to Vaughn.
99-cent store, maybe that's the puzzle stuff.
Oh, okay. The
We'll
hole
see.
doesn't exactly fit, but it's supposed
Exactly.
to be there.
Like
Okay.
yeah.
That's
you-
why they're sold at the 99.
Well, I kept waiting for that high point on her solo.
Yeah, it was
and-
stagnant.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I kept like waiting, and I wanted to see more, but I enjoyed the facial expressions, and she is a great actress. I think
Yes.
she has potential to be great at musical theater and acting, but I wanted to see, with the other girls, you see all those amazing tricks and stags and leaps, and there wasn't any of that in the routine.
I mean, Nia ain't good
We're
at
just
that,
focused.
though.
I mean, she sold what she was given.
Right.
She did do
she
some
did. She went out.
acrobatics.
She did do actually. She did open leap. The thing is that I enjoy is that they didn't highlight her flaws. Like that's what I enjoy as a
true.
judge. I hate when dancers get up on stage and they have bent legs and messed up turns, and I'm like, why did you put that on stage? Like, aren't you trying to win money and a trophy? So I just felt like it was easier for Nia. She did what she had to do. She performed. It was really great. Like it actually really looked good on her body, and it wasn't awkward.
Although they did a close up of when she was doing her acrobatic stuff, and she was like this, and
her face?
she was just like
Oh,
she
yeah.
was like shaking. I was like, oh, y'all don't need to do a close
Yeah,
up
it's
on
like,
that.
why are they doing a close-up right now?
Y'all ain't ever did a close up on somebody doing their acrobatics.
No.
Y'all did
That
it on
messed up
Nia. Yeah, it was like, ooh, she's struggling. Oh, trust me, I understand the struggle when I go to the gym and I try to do the planks. Ooh, it is a struggle. It is a struggle.
I can't even do a handstand for like
I can't
more than
either.
15 seconds.
Listen, trying to put all this weight over one's head is not good. It is too much. Hashtag talking too much.
Right.
Then we move over to the group dance, which they look great.
I
love
love
the
the costumes.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Bollywood,
really
they could
good.
bring that
Yeah.
every day. I thought it was fantastic.
So did
Yeah.
Yep.
I thought this group just works really well together.
I. You do.
And I thought that I thought they could have been, I don't know why this was just a consistent thing for me, a little bit more sassy with it.
Yeah.
A little bit more like oomph. Like I just needed that I can't put it into words. I needed my Sasha. I needed my Sasha Fierce. That's what I needed.
Yes.
I needed that. I needed
I
that.
thought it was great to see the girls do a group dance that was so different. In comparison to any of their other dancers. I really enjoyed it, including Mackenzie. I thought finally Mackenzie, she's being given the opportunities now consistently where she gets to do dances that aren't as cutesy. She's finally get to do more grown up.
She's trying to do whatever she
Exactly.
wants. Yeah. Yeah. Well, she needs to get out of cute. She's growing up.
But she's
Right.
to a certain extent, it's not always her fault. I mean, she's given a dance, and she has been so many times from Abby. They're all cutesy. And the
She
girl's
is.
finally getting some room to not be as cutesy.
Right. Just to perform what she's giving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was living it up.
She was.
Little Mac Z.
But I thought, technique, everything was
Oh
just
my God, it was
really
so
good.
hard. I was
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh, that
know.
dance was so hard. Like, they kept up.
And I see why maybe Abby took Nia out. Because there were a lot of quick little things that
And
they had to
Nia
hit.
does sometimes always, she's usually,
Behind.
not usually, yeah, she is behind.
She's
in a few
usually
dances.
1 or 2 beats behind.
put
Let's
it
just
that.
be honest. I'm not trying
Yep.
to be mean.
I love Nia.
She kind
but
of
she's
muddles
behind.
through, and she doesn't make every move on the count.
Mm-hmm.
You know, every move is special and it has its own beat and count, and she kind of smooths through that.
Yeah.
So in hindsight, maybe it actually was a good call that she was
Right.
taken out.
I think it was a great
To focus
call.
on that solo.
Get that solo. Pull that solo together. So in the end, we had Nia, who got third.
Yay.
Good for
Yay.
her.
That's
Yeah, because she placed she didn't play
She
ninth,
didn't place.
or it was 9th at one
Yeah,
time.
ninth,
Ninth.
okay.
Yeah, so good on being on the other end of the spectrum.
Yes.
So good for her.
And that is going to do great things for her confidence for next
Yes.
time.
Although, I mean, I feel like, we all know Nia tries.
Yeah.
So I feel like she's confident. I think she just needs to continue to work really, really, really hard.
She does too. She's a really hard worker.
She is.
She's
She's a
a
very
really
hard
hard
worker.
But these little enforcements like this, getting third, helps though.
Yeah.
I mean, there's only so long you can keep on working hard when you're getting nothing back.
Yeah.
The girl's going to eventually just,
We all know
you think,
that.
burn out or give up. It's hard.
Results feel really good, and she got some great results.
She did.
Feel that fire.
You know what's funny is that this group that's been winning without Brooke and Paige, they've been doing really, 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 really good.
Yeah.
Like they've been standout.
Well, it's because now they don't have Brooke, who wanders for a second, like, oh, what am I doing? Oh, I'm in a dance. She's had those moments. And I'm
Yes.
not being a Brooke hater. I
just the
still listen
truth.
to I Heard. And yes, you heard that song again. But it's true. Like,
true.
Brooke would have those moments where she would be on stage and it's like,
Where am I supposed to be?
okay, here I am.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
They've
good.
been excelling really without those two girls. And that's what I said. If Abby wants a winning team, those are two girls that need to be gone.
You
Notice-
called it. You
Notice
called it right.
Francisco said it and not me. So y'all
No.
comment on him.
Hey, I'm just honest, y'all.
Just saying. And trust me, Francisco will comment back.
I will.
All right. And then we had Kendall, who placed second. Good for Kendall.
Yeah.
For placing second. Because Lord knows. And of course, Jill was not. She was
wasn't
just like,
pleased with that.
I really
but-
wish she could get the first spot. Well, if
Everybody wants to be first.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
little Jitterbug in that purple outfit, who looked like she did something terrible. Not
Right.
terrible, like terrible good. But
She went first.
but yeah.
Turned it out.
Well, at least Kendall got second, so good for her. The duet got first, of course.
course.
Of
Duh.
course.
I'd be
Stunning.
disappointed
I want to
if
watch
they
the
didn't.
choreographer's cut next week and like see the whole thing
Whole
because
thing.
I
Do
Yeah.
you watch the choreographer's cut?
sometimes
I
just to see the dances.
I don't.
But I want to see that full duet next week because I know they killed that.
You let us
Yeah.
know how that was.
I will.
And you guys don't forget to give us your thoughts on the dances in this episode. Make sure you comment below. I read them. Francisco reads them and comments on them, and so does Stephanie.
Thank
Yes.
Hey,
And Candice will come in at some point in time.
I comment now and again.
Yeah. I honestly scan through the look for Tony, and if it doesn't mention it, I move on to something else. That sounded so bad, didn't it? But it's kind of true.
He's honest and he owns it.
I mean,
That's why we love you, Tony.
you know why I don't comment is because everyone is allowed to have their opinions.
Yes.
And I feel like if I comment back, then I am only blocking someone's opinion.
Oh.
But the things I address are the things that like are commented towards me that are like directed at me having this like wonky opinion that I never said anything like that. So I have to like fix things
To clear it up.
To clear it up.
Exactly.
Okay.
I don't feel
The
like
rumors.
Nothing wrong with clearing the name.
Right.
there's nothing wrong with that.
I love y'all, but sometimes I just gotta say something back.
I don't say anything unless. No, I don't say anything. Then the group placed first, of course.
Duh.
So that was good for them. They had their 13th win.
13th win. Wow.
I
That's
called
a lot.
Abby at the
Guys,
end
do we
too.
think this is going to end though?
What? Their winning
13.
streak?
It's got to. at
Okay,
some point, no?
let's be honest. Something's gonna have to happen because I mean the episodes. I mean, I would have been fine if this was like the season finale or something.
Oh.
Yeah.
But we do have 2 more episodes before the mid-season finale, and then they're gonna
Really?
kick it up again. Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah, so 2 more episodes, and then there's a mid-season finale, and then they're gonna kick up
Well,
again for 30 more episodes.
You guys will see
Alright.
me in 2 weeks then on the show
What show?
when they debut the new team.
Oh,
Oh.
you trying to put your plug in already?
That'll be my episode, y'all. I'll be on TV.
Hey.
Let's hope you don't end up on the cutting room floor, y'all.
Oh, they
'Cause
won't,
sometimes
because
that happens too.
I'll be the one announcing them winning, so I'll be there.
Oh.
Oh.
You're a judge at that competition?
He made sure.
I was the host.
He was
Ooh.
so he's the person
Remember
that's
when
like,
he
all right,
was-
in this category we
That'll
have
be
in
me.
9th place. See, you were smart. Let me tell you about Francisco. Now this is one smart person. He knew that he was hosting this. He knew that they were filming this for Dance Moms. He said, what can I do to make sure that when this episode airs, I am seen? Because the last time we saw Francisco, he was just a real quick,
Quick glimpse.
like if you didn't know him, you would have never thought that was him. But I knew him. I said, ooh, there go Francisco. But this time he said, I'm going to get more camera time. I'm going to be the host because I know that there's that little part where everybody's dancing right before awards and somebody has to announce them. And that's going to be me. That was real smart.
Yeah.
If we
Very
don't
smart.
see him, we will hear his voice.
You'll hear my
though.
voice.
That was real smart.
Either way, I'm gonna have some good real footage. Thank you, ma'am.
That was
Oh,
real.
yes.
That was real smart.
Very smart.
I have to commend you on that. Now, what y'all don't know is that in that episode, they cut the award portion out.
That ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen.
The awards.
Because wait till y'all see what happens at this competition.
Oh.
What happens?
I can't tell you.
Whoa. You, not even a peek?
I just want
What
everyone to
happens?
be. It's 2 teams going against each other.
Yeah. Who wins, though? Who wins?
I ain't gonna tell you.
Oh.
You know he signed an NDA. Ain't nobody trying to get sued.
I'm not trying to
Right.
get sued.
And-
On
We don't want to be like, exactly, we don't need the drama.
Besides, you know people are quick to sue people.
Oh,
Kelly.
yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Kelly, Abby.
Sue Happy.
And that was it for
phone
Dance
call.
Moms. And then the phone call, which was great for Abby to hear that that they won. And even though with the struggle with that she's having with her mom, it was good to hear good news.
Yeah.
Although she was still very much Abby.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
what I was
When
gonna
Neil
say.
was like, and I want to do the group next week.
We'll
see.
see.
I was like, oh,
I thought that was really cool that Nia spoke up and said, I really want to do the group next week. None of the
Yep.
girls ever do that.
no. And
And
that's
no.
exactly what Abby
Maybe
wants them
because
to
also
do.
when she's on the phone, it's a little bit easier because you're not confronted face to
It's
face.
like-
You can sometimes.
And-
I want to be in the group next week.
Oh!
Yeah. And everything is either via phone, text, Facebook, Instagram,
Yeah.
Twitter.
People are real text, brave and text. I don't know what I'm talking about.
They get that liquid confidence by texting. They
You said that
just-
liquid confidence?
Yeah.
Liquid courage,
Texting.
text courage.
What
okay.
they
Same
can
as alcohol for some people.
She's
They just feel they can write whatever they want.
she's from Australia.
It's okay.
Ah, very.
All right, so let's go into some predictions.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
I predict that in 2 weeks we are going to see Francisco on Dance Moms.
You're right.
That's all I got. Because my DVR always cuts off. I always
know.
see just like a little snippet.
It's not next
Yeah.
week, but week after.
Oh, that's when your episode is on.
We're gonna tune it, DVR it. I think their long running streak will come to an end. Bum, bum. I don't think the group dance will. I think they're gonna play second or third. I don't think they're gonna keep on winning.
I don't know what's gonna happen next week. I didn't see the previews. It cut off on me.
Yeah. I
don't
just
know what
predict a
happened.
lot of drama somehow. Some like new twist.
Christy, I think, still gonna be fighting and swearing.
She was actually really quiet this
This
episode.
week, give it next
She
week.
was very quiet.
Next.
Kudos to her for being courteous and cordial.
I did see that she does cuss a little bit next episode.
Well, when does she cuss?
Well.
Yeah.
She cusses all the time.
I know. I know. She didn't this episode though.
Well,
So anyway, she does again.
so let's find out this. Do you guys think that the new team will begin winning and that will break the streak, or ALDC original will continue to win? New team or original team? Francisco.
I'm pleading the fifth.
Oh, because he got the inside
No.
scoop.
He's contracted.
can't
Anyway, back to the rest of us. I'm gonna say, well, non-contracted. We're not making the money, unfortunately. I'm gonna
She
say
wasn't
it's the
paid
new
either.
team.
You're gonna say new team?
Yep.
Candice?
I'm gonna say that somehow the new team breaks up the original team, and a couple members swap with the new team versus the old team, and
Team swap.
yeah, I predict a team swap.
I think that the original ALDC are going to work even harder and become tighter, and they will dominate the new team.
Nice.
That's what I think. Because, I mean, also think about this. The new team is going to be very much like Candy Apple's guest stars. So they're coming on. And
What happens though if there is that swap though? What happens if some of the original members then go into the new team?
Well, then my prediction will all be messed up.
Just thinking.
It's so funny to hear all this because I know exactly what happened.
I think.
So we know you got the scoop. We know you hosting.
Yes.
We know you got it. You know what we still have though? We still have that shirt,
We do.
and we still have the
That's what happens.
signs. We just don't know what to do with it.
Well, there are some clips available, so we'll watch them and we'll get back to you on the season finale, the mid-season finale. We'll have the winner, right?
There are clips.
Yeah,
I've only seen one.
People have uploaded a couple.
Where?
Oh, I want to see.
They said that they participated in the contest, so I went to their YouTube and I looked at their videos.
Oh.
Okay.
So we'll go back in a couple of videos and look in the comments.
Well,
and-
it'll be your job to tweet it to us.
okay, I'll gather the links.
Yes. Speaking of tweeting, Francisco, where can they find you?
You guys can find me on Twitter at @TheFrancisco, or you can find me on Facebook or Instagram. My name is Francisco Thurston.
And guys, you can find me on Twitter at host McGrath or on YouTube at host Stephanie McGrath.
And you can find me on Twitter at Candice_Camacho.
And of course, you can find me on all social media platforms, including Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and wait, did I miss one? Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Oh, that's all of them. At Lounging with Tony, LOUNGIN with Tony, or my website, loungingwithtony.com. And make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel.
And the AfterBuzz app on your iPhone or Android.
Yes,
Go
guys, we
download
have
it.
an app.
Oh, that's right. We just got
Tap that app.
Yes. So make sure you download the AfterBuzz TV app,
Yes.
and that would be great for you. All right. So that has been your Dance Moms reclap for this week right here on AfterBuzz TV. We will see you next Wednesday, same time, same channel. Until then, bye, y'all.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.
Thank you for watching AfterBuzz TV on YouTube. For more of your favorite after shows and interviews, subscribe to our channel here, and be sure to share your opinion on the episode in the comment section below here. We'd love to see what you guys are buzzing about. Thanks again. Buzz you later.